Hey, Miss Gamboa.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so we just took our district assessment and we're just chopping up this data.
Yes.
Okay. So one of the things that first of all, I want to celebrate you because the approaches score went up 14 points from the first district assessment. So we are making some gains. We're trending up, and that was amazing.
Yes.
So I want you to tell me, what did you do to contribute to this success?
Well, of course, Amplify, really plays a big part in that. But I also really focused in on the rap method when writing.
Okay.
So I think that played a part in it.
I think so too. It's evident, and I see that your kids are making growth, and I just can't wait to see how we continue to grow in this. And so today, what I want to do is I want to look at one of our high leverage TEKS.
Okay.
So, and I'm thinking this is a high leverage TEKS because it is a new item on our test for third grade.
Okay.
It is 3.12b. And it's our ECR, our extended constructive response. And so I asked you to prepare a no-show chart and your exemplar that you use to grade your writing today.
Okay.
And so I know that we had a little bit of a struggle. And so we want to kind of look at the exemplar to kind of see where the gaps are.
Okay.
And so to kind of see where we need to kind of beef things up for our children, okay?
Okay.
So, do you have your...
Yes, so here is my no-show, and then I have my exemplar.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for being ready and prepared. I'm going to look at your no-show chart real quick.
Okay.
So he says to know, they need to know how to, they need to be able to read grade level text, understand the prompt, vocabulary from the prompt, write in complete sentences, use multi-text across the genre. Okay, all right, you getting detailed. Organized and structured writing, clearly expressed ideas, find evidence to support the central idea. That's a lot to know for our kiddos, isn't it? Use conventions which is sentence construction, punctuation, capitalization, grammar, and spelling.
Yes.
Excellent. And the show is to read the text to respond, writing incomplete sentences, develop sentences to convey the student's ideas, to use evidence to support the central idea, and use vivid language in their writing and express writing ideas in a complete manner. I want to just upgrade you just a little bit since you said that you use rap.
Okay.
I see some rap in there, but I don't see you need to, can you write that down?
Yeah, and so this is your copy.
Oh, okay. So just restate your question.
Okay.
I think they need to know how to restate because some questions are a little tricky in how to restate your question. Let me see. Clearly express ideas. But I think let's go ahead and say they need to, and the show part, answer.
Okay.
Answer the questions in a clear.
Okay.
And then you have evidence there. So that's good. This is perfect. Thank you so much. So now what we want to do is we want to look at your exemplar.
Okay.
And we want to look at and compare it with your kids.
Okay.
What they did on the test. And so it's online.
Yes.
So can you pull up, I've asked you to rate some of your writing.
Yes.
And said, can you pull up your kids' writing? And so you said the exemplar of yours is on the back. Okay, here we go. So the question was, or the statement was, they have to explain why big text is a popular attraction in Texas.
Yes.
Okay. So looking at your exemplar, and let's look at your rubric as well. So can you read your exemplar for me, please?
Okay, my exemplar. So I responded. Of course, I use RAP. That's restate, answer, and provide evidence or prove. So Big Tex was a popular attraction for many reasons. First, he greeted visitors. Next, he made them feel welcome at the state fair. I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. The text states he wore colorful clothing, a huge cowboy hat, and a giant pair of cowboy boots. In conclusion, Big Tex was a huge success.
Okay, so I'm seeing how that's matching the rubric.
Yes.
You also had that rap in there, so it was clear.
Yes, Big Tex was a popular attraction. I wanted them to clearly identify this is my stance. It was a popular attraction.
Good.
And then to answer the question, that's where I got into like the first, he greeted them. Next, made them feel welcome. I know that theirs may not be the same reasons, but something along that line. And then the evidence of proving, which on the rubric, it wants the evidence to be specific and well chosen and relevant.
Good.
For me, I chose the text states.
Okay.
Just to make that connection.
Yes.
And he wore like the colorful clothing and a huge cowboy hat and a giant pair of boots. And then to connect it all, I know it says, the expression of ideas is clear and effective, just to make it all make sense. In conclusion,
Big
Tex was,
and that's a part of the organization part.
Yes.
In conclusion, that's really good. And so I like your statement that you wrote, the text that you wrote, because it's going to be easier for you to grade your kids, and so you made that easy for yourself by making an exemplar. That's excellent. And so I see the rap method in there, and I see all of those points that you hit. So let's look at your kids and let's compare what they did, and then we can look at the gap afterwards. So which one do you want to pull up?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up this friend. I gave him a 4.
Okay.
And so I'll just read it.
Okay.
Said Big Tex is popular because first, they like a cowboy that greets them. Next, he wears colorful clothes and it looks silly. Then he is a symbol of Texas at the fair. And then last, he got built even taller. I gave him a 4 for one because he did restate, in a sense, the question.
Okay.
Big Tex is popular. Next, he gave me some reasons. I could tell he understood. These are reasons why this would be a popular attraction because of the clothing, some of the same things that I wrote down. And he used transition words.
Good.
Which was, clear and organized.
That's good. That's really good. Awesome.
And then he said he got built even taller so the people would see, that's, I could tell he understood that. He did not make the connection as strong as I wanted. I wish he would have went back and, in conclusion, and
right,
looped it. But I thought it was a pretty decent prompt or response, given that, this was first time.
Awesome. Yes. And that's when you were reading that. That's the first thing that jumped out at me, is that he did not make a conclusion. He did not conclude everything like you did in yours. And then on the rubric, when it talks about the organization is effective, it talks about the conclusion is evident. And so it wasn't evident. So can we look at a lower rating one?
Yes. Let me see. Okay, here's one. Yeah. I gave this one a 3. It says the Big Tex was popular because he is a giant cowboy who greets people at the front gate. Since 1952, children and grown-ups enjoyed seeing Big Tex. I gave him a 3. He did make the connection and showed me that he understood. He gave me 1 point of why Big Tex would be a popular attraction. but he did not restate the question.
Okay.
And he did not give me that sound evidence from the text.
I
So
agree.
word choice specific and
And then it says right here, the argument or the opinion is clear, and so
Yeah.
that wasn't very clearly developed.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree, and I might have rated him a 2 on
Okay.
that one, but
Okay.
I really see where you're coming from on
Okay.
that. Okay, so with that being said, looking at your student gaps and overall, some of them are very well developed. I'm going to pause for a second because we have kids coming in.